One of the biggest mistakes people make in crypto is trading the wrong coins. Even with a solid strategy, if the coin doesn't move, you don't get results. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we choose coins when we're using the EZTrade strategy. When we're selecting coins, we're not looking for long-term investments. We're looking for volatility, movement, and opportunity to cycle trades quickly. The goal, it really is simple. We want to complete as many trade cycles or stories as possible in the shortest amount of time. Now, the first thing we look for is movement. We want coins that are actively moving, not just sitting flat. So I'm going to take you guys over to Coinbase, show you what I'm talking about. Now, we either use Coinbase or we're going to use crypto bubbles. For Coinbase, you just click up to this top left corner and there is your 24-hour chart right there. And then the other one is called crypto bubbles. And we're going to go over both of them here in just a minute. But one simple way we do this is by sorting coins by the 24-hour change, which is right there where I showed you. You just click on the 24 hours and it will sort it for you. This shows us which coins are moving the most, either up or down. Typically, we're looking for the coins in the higher range. We're looking for the coins in the green. I like to go 30% to even 50%. 80% starts to get a little more risky, but we'll go over that in another video. Next, we look at the 24-hour trading volume. Volume is what keeps our strategy moving. So that's just right here. You see it right there, 24-hour volume. Lower volume coins tend to slow down or even flatline, and higher volume coins tend to keep moving. The next thing we're going to do is check the support levels. We'll do this one called red. We usually zoom out on the day chart. We look out about 6 to 12 months. And so you're going to click right here where it says day. And that's where you can really see where the support levels are going to be at. That's the whole chart right there. So what we're asking is, where was the last major support? How far down is it compared to the current price? And if the last strong support is about 30% or below the current price, we consider that a lower risk setup. But if the last support is 70% down, that means there's a lot more downside potential. And that becomes a higher risk trade for how we operate. Now, if you use the drop down on the very right where it says volume, you can see your 24-hour trade volume. For smaller trades, we typically look for at least 1 million in 24-hour volume. For medium trades, we're usually looking at like 5 to 10 million or more. Now, after that, we zoom into the shorter time frames. We're going to go from 1 minute to 5 minute to the 15-minute chart. And we're looking really for just one thing. How big are the swings? We like to see strong movement up and down, typically in the range of 20 to 30% swings. That's going to tell us the coin is actively moving, which allows us to complete trade cycles quickly. This is how we're able to sometimes see hundreds of completed cycles in a day, to be honest. And you can click this little drop down to see your 1 minute, 5 minute, or even your 30 minute. And one thing that you'll notice is we primarily use Coinbase. And the reason is simple: volume. This strategy is built around consistent price movement. And the larger exchanges, they just tend to provide the liquidity needed to support that. Smaller exchanges often don't have enough volume to keep this strategy working efficiently. And remember, all of these filters can be adjusted. It's all depending on your risk tolerance and your trading style. Some setups are lower risk and some setups are higher risk. The key is understanding how each factor impacts your trade. So to recap, this is what we're looking for when we are choosing coins. We're looking for volatility, 20 to 50% movement. We are looking for support levels, the risk context. We're looking for 24-hour volume, the liquidity. And lastly, we're looking for the short-term movement or the cycle speed. How fast are things moving? And guys, we're not trying to predict the market. We're selecting coins that allow the strategy to work. We find the movement, we structure the trade, and we let the volatility do the work. I'm excited to see you guys in our next video, but if you have any more questions, scan the QR code or feel free to email us at our EZTradePro.com.